I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away. So I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I came from. That's the reasons why I
Hello boxing fans, welcome back to Andy's Cavern. How are we all doing tonight? Hope you're all well out there. This Saturday, Glasgow, Frank Warren's Queensberry Promotions are bringing boxing to Caledonia, you might say. Hence the theme tune. Yeah, Josh Taylor's back. It's been a year since I think he lost to Jack Catterall. A fight I thought he won. I thought all the commentary and everything was against him. All the highlights that were showing in between rounds was Jack Catterall highlights. There was no Josh Taylor highlights. I thought Josh Taylor lost the first fight where he got a decision. I felt he lost that fight. But the rematch, I suppose it was all geared up for Catterall trying to right what they deemed to be a wrong. I mean, any Jack Catterall fight's never a great fight to watch, is it? He's a bit of a spoiler. I think he's got talent, but he doesn't tend to really use it. He lost his last fight fair and square. I thought he lost that. But I thought Josh Taylor beat Jack Catterall. That'll be just about a year ago, I think it is. So Josh has moved up in weight. I think he'd been threatening to move up in weight for a couple of fights, hadn't he? But then he always said he was alright at the weight, but maybe that was just fighting talk or whatever. Just maybe had to say that. So he's going up against Ekow Essuman, who's a tough character. I think he's never been stopped. I think he's won Commonwealth, or has he won British and Commonwealth? He may be no better than me. I think that'll be a tough fight. Should be a good fight. We'll see what Josh Taylor looks like at the new weight. I think he's 34 now, Josh, so I think Ekow Essuman's maybe 35. So they are getting on a bit for smaller fighters, aren't they? How do I think it's going to go? I think it'll be a good, decent paced match, I would say. Josh is a kind of unknown quantity at this weight, isn't it? If it's his first fight at this weight, at welterweight, I believe. So we'll see what happens, but I think it'll be a distance fight. I think probably Josh Taylor on points after a hard fought fight. So I'm looking forward to that. I was hoping to go to the show, but it doesn't look possible now, so I'll have to watch it from my cavern, won't I? Maybe get some of my pals round to watch it, so but that'll be good all the same. I'll maybe watch it with Bob from Canada's boxing channel. Quite often watch fights with Bob. Considering we're 4,000 miles apart, we can still enjoy the fights through the joys of modern technology, you might say. On the undercard, you've got Nathaniel Collins versus Lee McGregor. That should be a good fight as well. Tricky one to pick that, I think. I'm not sure who's the favourite where. I think Collins might be the favourite, but I'm going to go Lee McGregor, I think. Favour Lee McGregor. Probably on points, I think, for that. That's at featherweight. And you've got Moses Atumo coming up to Scotland, fighting a guy, Mike Balogun, is it? He's an ex-NFL player or something like that. So, a wee bit of disappointing choice of opponent. I thought he would have had just a mark and time fight for a guy that was deemed to be going to be breaking Mike Tyson's youngest heavyweight ever record. To fighting a lower level guy, it's maybe a bit disappointing. He's shouting about fighting Martin McCauley now. Depends what Martin McCauley turns up. That could be a bad idea if the Martin McCauley that beat Jared Anderson turns up, though. Well, I think Atuma's a brilliant talent, and he's definitely one for the future, but they probably just want to He's not breaking Mike Tyson's record now, is he? It's too late. He could probably break Floyd Patterson's record, or maybe Herbie Hyde's record. It was Herbie Hyde 22 when he became world WBO heavyweight champion. I think he was. He lost that to Riddick Bowe. He bounced him off the canvas a few times, didn't he? 6 times, I think, you know. And Riddick Bowe was probably one of the top guys at the time. Disappointing he never fought Lennox Lewis, wasn't it? But I think that was Bowe's manager. It was Rock Newman. It was probably the finger of blame could be pointed at there. You'll never know. Again, boxing politics, messing things up. So I think it's probably pretty much a foregone conclusion. Moses Atuma for early stoppage. It's just how early is it? Round, 2 rounds. I don't think it'll be much more, but you never know. You just never know. You've got a cruiserweight fight: Alois Yumbe versus David Jamieson. I think Yumbe's the big favourite in that one. You've got a middleweight fight: Aston Brown and Reese Porter. I'm not actually too familiar with them. Luke McCormack, Samar Cuentas, super lightweight. There's a few other fights in those cards. There's a local guy to me. Luke Bibby is fighting. He unfortunately was in the wrong end of a bad decision down in Wales. I've only seen the last few rounds of the fight. He got dropped in the last round, but he came back strong, fought back well. And most people deemed him to be the winner. He'd done the better work or been busier throughout the fight, but he didn't get a decision, unfortunately. He lost by a point, which is hopefully he can bounce back from that okay. So he's fighting Cesar Ignacio Paredes or something like the name is. It's I'm not very good at pronouncing foreign names, so let's hope Luke can get back to his winning ways and get behind him and see if he can do something. I believe from people that know him, he's very dedicated, so we wish him all the best. Get behind Luke Bibby. Alex Arthur's son, Alex Arthur Jr.'s fighting as well. As my pal Peter, who's a big boxing fan, was telling me there's big things expected of him. I think he's super middleweight. Just a 4-round fight he's in. It's the guy Robbie Chapman. So we'll see how that goes. And there's a few other fights there. 12 fights in all, isn't there? So it's Frank Warren's putting on a decent card in Glasgow, so that'll be interesting watching. It's good to see big boxing coming up to Scotland. I was looking forward to going, but unfortunately not going to make it now. Unless a miracle happens. But it's a long time since I've been. I think the last fight I went to see was Ricky Burns at Braehead Arena in Glasgow. That's a long time ago. I can't even remember who he was fighting. But one day I'll get to a big fight. So maybe you guys are going, I don't know, but feel free to leave a comment in the comment section how you think the fights are going to go. We just hope we get a good night of boxing with no controversy, don't we? As always, good fair fights with good fair results and no controversial refereeing or judging. So yeah, we'll see what happens going forward. But that's kind of my thoughts on things and predictions, preview you might say. I think Josh Taylor on points for the main event. A 2-0 early stoppage. Lee McGregor I think might beat Collins. It's a difficult one to pick that. It's probably quite a close fight, isn't it? I think Collins is maybe a slight favourite, but we shall wait and see. You've got to pick somebody, or could it be a draw? Get a pound on a draw just in case. So I hope you're all well out there, guys. Sorry I've been a bit busy this week to get more content out. I must try harder. Try to make time, but always ends up being the witching hour before I'm able to make anything. I've got to do research as well, so I need time to do that as well. So it's not easy. But thanks to all you guys that have subscribed to the channel. like I said before, we need to catch Bob on Canada's boxing channel. He's romping away into distance. So give him a shout out, Bob and Canada's boxing channel. Like and subscribe, and Porky's Corner as well. And like and subscribe to Andy's Cavern Boxing if you haven't already. And if you have, thanks very much, very much appreciated. Try and get subscriptions up a bit and grow the channel. So hope you're all well, and feel free to leave a comment. You don't have to agree with me. I'm not here to tell people what to think. It's just my thoughts as a boxing fan. So in a light-hearted manner, you might say. So I think that's it for tonight, and we'll probably do something after Saturday. We'll have a review of the fights on Saturday night, and I hope you all have a lovely weekend wherever you are. And I think the weather's actually going to deteriorate now. We've had a great spell of weather, haven't we? We've had weeks, no rain. No, people with gardens and farmers, I think, are shouting for rain. Yeah, the rivers are low at the moment, but I think there's rain coming. Somebody said to me 12 days of rain, but that sounds a bit pessimistic. I like to be positive about things. So we'll get a wee bit of rain. That'll do, that's all we need. But the roads will be treacherous after that dry period if it rains now. So anybody on motorbikes, be careful. Don't want people falling off all over the place. That wouldn't be good. Or cars, you won't be sliding into people. Yeah, the roads will be treacherous after that period, dry period, you might say. So, okie dokie, guys. That's all for tonight. And till the next time, you all take care out there. Be happy and healthy. So till then, it's good night from me, and good night to you. Good night.